Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support of the Marsico Amendment this evening. I believe that this amendment will allow doctors to prescribe medical marijuana to their patients with serious or life-threatening disorders such as post-traumatic stress disorder or chronic pain. The previous speaker said that marijuana is a, quote, dangerous drug, and named a slew of groups, many of whom are funded by big pharmaceutical companies, to say that medical marijuana will do more harm than it will good. These groups and some of my colleagues believe that marijuana is more dangerous than drugs like Oxycontin, Vicodin, Ambien, Xanax, hydrocodone. If you want to talk about dangerous drugs, look at your obituaries, Mr. Speaker. Kids aren't dying from medical marijuana. They're dying from opiate addiction. These narcotics are so dangerous, Mr. Speaker, that the pharmaceutical companies had to invent a drug called Narcan to bring you back to life when you die from their prescriptions or heroin. How many medical marijuana overdoses do you hear about, Mr. Speaker? The United States, we are less than 5% of the world's population, but we consume 80% of the world's opiates. Mr. Speaker, in states that have allowed medical marijuana, opiate addiction has fallen on average 25%. How can you say we shouldn't try? Passing this amendment today will not bring back Corporal Dayton Friedman, United States Marine Corps, who lived through 2 combat tours, one in Iraq, one in Afghanistan, but couldn't overcome addiction to 21 separate medications. This amendment will not bring back the kid in your district who was addicted to pills and ended up on heroin. Mr. Speaker, if this amendment and this bill saves any one life in our Commonwealth, then it is worth trying. If it prevents anyone in this chamber or in that gallery from standing over a kid's grave, then I believe, Mr. Speaker, that we are derelict in our duty if we do not pass this amendment and pass this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.